Oh, he got a fast. He got Gordon, bitch ass. Okay. It's up. Oh, he got how old? He got Von Miller. Now he got.
Thank you, Coach.
He got like a nice defense over there.
There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
He got like a nice defense over
as
there.
their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I know, man. That's what I've been thinking about.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second.
Yeah, they definitely need to fix that.
Let's go. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Let's go. Now a handoff for Drake. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
His first carry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We're set now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Come on, man.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Now it's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run it.
Come on, man.
Sheds off the tackle.
Wow.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A pitch out to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go.
On third down, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, catch that.
He couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
And you got 90-something catches, baby.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
I know my.
It's fielded at the 34. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over. Now let's go. Green 39.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Oh, my God.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Handoff. This is Gordon. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to leave this.
Oh, man. What's going on there, man? I got fucked. I know this is going on, man. I couldn't honor him. It's all right. Chill out, man. Chill out.
Touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Brissett. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Drake, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett.
Oh, come
That
on,
is
man. That shit
incomplete. He was
open.
looking for Parker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
I didn't
there
calm
defensively
down.
to break
Calm
that
down,
one up,
man.
Ken
Calm
Crawley.
down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on, right there.
Field across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Yeah.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught right side.
Oh, he just
Dixon.
beat you, fucking.
And he takes this one down
Donut
almost
on you.
all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That was
Back-to-back
really,
good plays.
I just gotta calm. I just gotta
on
calm
first
down, man.
down.
I'm all right.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh my God!
This is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First and goal.
Ooh, that's my fault.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Oh man, I'm from shit.
Melvin Gordon, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add
Perman
on to
got
their
hurt.
lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I
Didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone.
I
Third
ain't
time
focused.
today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Hey, can you bring me my beer out of the
to
freezer?
kick this one away.
What?
This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. So a minute 51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. On the toss play, this is Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Brissett on first down. That is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
A second down throw for Brissett. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Kai Forbath on for the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Forbath, the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Over. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
On play action, Brissett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And over the middle, this is Parker. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
Oh, I had him.
There he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yep.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
Pass
that's going to wind
interference.
up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Did I go for a touchdown or go for
so the
that
contact
field
came before
goal?
the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, stupid. I knew I should have kicked it.
Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Give
him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look
I
deep.
couldn't get there.
Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run.
He passed that line. He passed that line.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Nice move.
Oh, I knew he was going to do
the
that.
end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Brissett now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is interception.
Oh, interception.
Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Oh, come on.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on!
Brissett to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, he dropped that. Come on.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action now. Jackson.
Wide open.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You got him! You got him! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do
like
because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Getting my ass whooped.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Hell yeah.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Throwing to start the drive,
that thing on that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I just want some Broxworth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Miami
first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. An odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play fake, Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake.
Oh, look at that hole.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost
Fumble.
the
Come on, man. Look at this shit. He ran back and fumbled.
The 40. Pass the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
Somebody need to start these Bronxburgs up. I'm fucking 5 asleep.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw, Brissett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the completion, this is Carey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, I made some mistakes. Good. I got some new players.
He's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game. How they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we
fucking play.
how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, couldn't get that. Like a Perryman.
He is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens add on. Tucker with the extra point.
Hey, yeah, I ain't no excuse. No excuse. My big toe hurt.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Oh, I ain't tripping. On that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
My big toe hurt.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, I'm waiting on somebody to do it with me.
There at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You ever seen somebody having a bad time on Cook?
Let's go.
Now Drake. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No, I ain't say smoke it.
A 2nd down throw for Bissell. Nowhere to go.
Not a fumble. Look at this shit, man. Not a fumble.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They look like they having fun.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch it now, Barney.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little
Call
bit
it a gain
Cook,
of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I never did
They
it,
don't
but
need
if
to
I was
run
on my
another play here
deathbed,
before the
I
2-minute
needed
warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Play action. Now Jackson.
How you catch that, man? Jackson throwing that thing on a number. How you catch that?
Time for a break.
One time I got 2 niggas Drake doing this nigga. He still slung it in there.
After this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
About that. I'm used to that shit.
Everyone's got four down. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gun. Over.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
I make a still throwing.
Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere.
He's going for a 4th and 7.
4th and 7.
Now let's go.
That's all good.
Blue
I ain't
90.
saying.
Blue 90. Over.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He goes underneath to Drake. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Flex round. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten
I'm
right from
hungry.
the
Shit,
word
now I
go.
got to cook these motherfuckers for like 30 minutes.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey. We got 3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39.
Now Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Oh, he did
This will
it
be
too.
called for taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle.